What's happening, Who That Nation? You already know what time it is, man. It's the off season. You feel me? It's the off season. I know there's been a lot of talk about my Saints. You know? Jimmy Graham gone. What they gonna do. But all I'm gonna say is we're gonna do the same thing we've been doing. Being in the top echelon of the offense in the NFL. That's what we do, man. We don't need Jimmy. And if you're a true Saints fan, Jimmy was my dog. He handled the business he did. And I appreciate him. And I rock with him while he was here. But he also made us predictable. And that's why that's why they started to actually, teams that started to look like the Saints wasn't as potent as they was. It's because Jimmy Graham and Sproles, they just let them know where it was run or pass. They let them know if Sproles in the game, it was going to be a pass in the backfield. It just made it real simple for them. Okay? So we get rid of that. We start from scratch. We still got Colston. We got Cooks. We got Toombs. We got Shontavious Jones. We got Brandon Coleman. We still got these. Now we got rid of Stills. And I feel you. In my personal opinion, for a wide receiver that was not getting paid, wasn't really a big hit at all on the salary cap, especially when you look at his production. You know, that was a hard one for me to swallow. But we did pick up Ellaby, who probably needs to bounce back. He needs to shake back from a rocky career in Miami. But still, I think the boy got something. I think it's a good linebacker that we added, you know. We can work with him. Obviously, we brought the boy over. Something with him. So I'm going to rock with him. But we did get a linebacker for him, you know. We also got Unger, the center, from the Seahawks. Pro Bowler, arguably one of the 3 best centers in the game. I like that because Drew Brees going to get to stand tall in that pocket. He's going to get to step up. And we already know when Drew Brees step up in the pocket, sorry for you. So that's a good addition to me. Plus we got a first-round pick. Now, I know a lot of people, a lot of Saints fans, a lot of the Saints haters out there saying, man, Saints can't draft. They don't know what the hell they're doing. I feel you. I feel you. And guess what? Going by all the draft picks and looking at our drafts and how many people actually left from our draft picks, you got a point there. But we don't clean house. Sean Payton looked himself in the mirror and said, you know what, I can't keep rocking with these same scouts that's not producing. Everybody out there. We even got rid of the BP of scouting. We got rid of his ass. And shit, he was highly touted. He's the youngest GM in the NFL. But it's a show me. It's a show me motherfucking sport. So you got to show me something. You ain't showing me nothing. You're not producing. You got to go. So we cleaned out the scout. We cleaned out all our scouts pretty much. Kept like 3 or 4 of them. But everybody else is brand new. Brought in some new faces. You know, some new thoughts on what we should bring in here to get this team together. So with the Saints having 9 draft picks, which it should have been 10, but I'm not even going there. You know what I'm saying? Because Roger Goodell hated and didn't give us one of those compensatory picks. But, you know, fuck, it's all good. It's all good, bitch. We ask no quarter, we give no quarter, bitch. We don't even want to hear it. You know? So, man, we looking good. We got new eyes looking at the talent. We've been saying we needed that. All Saints fans know that. So we got some new eyes looking at the talent. We're going to bring in something. So we really don't know what to expect. But we know we can't get any worse. Shit. All the draft picks that we got last year, I think last year, not even much on the team except for like 1 or 2. That's crazy. So, with that being said, I like that. Something to look forward to. We got 9 draft picks. We got 5 in the first 80 picks. That's ridiculous. So, if we can't skate away with 3 starters, at least, something wrong with us. You know? But shit, I love what we doing. Now, key additions. Now, we added Max Hunger, and we got that cornerback, Brandon Browner. Yeah, a lot of people said a lot of the knocks on him was that, you know, he get a lot of penalties thrown against him. You know, the referees they already know Browner's on the field, so he kind of got a bad name for himself out there. But Browner brings a sense of toughness to my defense, a sense of swagger Him and Keenan Lewis go back to college. They good friends. Real good friends. They hang out and work out together in the off season, even when they was with the Seahawks. So they real close. So they got that camaraderie working for them on the secondary now. I think Kenny McCarvey gonna bounce back this year. Jarvis Bird gonna have a full off season of training. All them people gonna go on jail. It's not gonna be no sorry ass defense. They got Ellaby, we still got Hawthorne, we got Humber. I know we're gonna get some key additions and some linebackers coming out of that draft. You know, but we ain't looking bad. Tight end Josh Hill made Jimmy Graham expendable last year with his play. I can't wait to see what his ass gonna do. I guarantee you that boy shine. You know, so we looking good, dog. We strengthening up that line, and that's the bottom line. The main thing we need to do is keep a solid ass line, and we'll be a contender against anybody. I promise you. All those people saying Drew Brees fell off. Nah, Drew Brees getting sacked more. Drew Brees can't move around more. Of course he gonna look. Of course his shit gonna go down. He still threw for almost 5,000 yards, but that's a bad season for us. So I'm just letting y'all know, man. We got a shitload of draft picks, 5 in the first 80. We got a Pro Bowl center. You feel me? Who that, baby? You know what's going on. We ready. You ready? I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? We ready, dog. So all y'all haters, you already know what you can do. But this how we coming this year. It's going to be going back to that Sean Payton. I don't know what the hell they doing. I don't know what the hell they running. Because I can't tell with the personnel on the field. We're going back to that old school Sean Payton offense where it's unpredictable. You don't know what's coming next. You're always on your heels. And we're going to bring it to your fucking front door. You know what I'm saying? We also got C.J. Spiller. Now, I'm excited about that pick because, you know, Sean Payton, he always had a scat back. But plus, you need someone like that to keep the linebackers and the safeties and the secondary honest so that they're not always playing back on some type of coverage. You got to account for this guy coming out the backfield. You know, C.J. Spiller, he's looking. He's salivating at the mouth to play with a quarterback like Drew Brees who gets balls to the running backs in the backfield. Our running game in Drew Brees in the passing game, our running backs in the passing game and our offense go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to be excited this year. Sean Payton was quoted talking about Drew Brees going to be the one to give us our next championship. I believe that. Who that, baby? For life.